And that's exactly what I'm looking forward to most for Thanksgiving, spending time with my family, but also being able to get outside and enjoy it, because here on the Central Coast, we are looking at wonderful weather for Thanksgiving, all thanks to this high pressure system that is staying put for a little while longer, enough to keep us in great weather for the holiday. Now, tomorrow we'll have a little bit more cloud cover across the region, but on the whole, things are going to be looking really good as we continue to enjoy this high pressure. There's a little bit of concern with that cold front. I'll get to that in just a moment, but first I want to show you just how gorgeous it was today. Beautiful clear conditions in Morro Bay for all of those daytime hours. A little bit gusty out there. That is definitely still something we're dealing with, and by the end of the day, a few small areas of cloud cover started to move in at those higher levels. Those first few tendrils of cirrus making their way through all of our communities at this point. We'll see a little bit more cloud cover tomorrow, but still great conditions are on the way. Today we also saw temperatures climbing well above normal for this time of the year. Upper 70s, 78 in San Luis Obispo and Santa Maria, 79 in Lompoc, 77 in Santa Barbara, 81 degrees in San Ynez. For a little bit of context, these temperatures typically at this time of the year are a little bit closer to what we saw in those interiors, mid-60s across the region. So it's definitely a warmer pattern than what we typically see here on the Central Coast. And it's basically the same as what we've seen over the last few days. No major changes in this 24-hour temperature graph, but a few small improvements in those interiors. And that's actually what we're going to be seeing for the next few days as well. Similar conditions to today, maybe a couple degrees cooler, but on the whole, great conditions once again expected. But if you're going to be outside, especially in San Luis Obispo County by our coast tomorrow, it's still going to be quite a gusty one, similar to what we're seeing right now. You can see these strong offshore winds causing some concern, especially just to the west of the Santa Lucia Mountains. The Cuesta Ridge causing a lot of those very gusty conditions to surge down towards that sea level altitude, and that's where it's going to warm them up and keep them quite on the gusty side. It's actually how some of our communities got so warm today, but thankfully it's below advisory level criteria. No major concerns. Here's what we're looking in the weather pattern for the next couple of days, though. That high pressure system is still staying in place, but it'll move a little bit farther from us. That's going to allow this cold front to go up over the top of the Central Coast, not impacting us too much, causing a couple of degrees of cooling, but on the whole, no major concerns. Then we'll see another little bit of a warm up on Friday. No major changes there before the bigger change starts to take place, and that is this branch of the jet stream. It's going to surge down to the south, bring us those strong offshore winds from the north, bring us also a little bit of a cold front. That's going to be Sunday into Monday and bring us some cooler weather as we head through next week. Thankfully, that's not here just yet. Here's a look at your temperatures for Thanksgiving. 76 in Santa Barbara, 75 for Lompoc, 74 for both Santa Maria and San Luis Obispo, 72 in Paso Robles. A little bit cold in those interiors, dropping down into the low 30s as we head into early tomorrow morning, but warming right back up into the 70s by the afternoon. 73 in San Miguel, 68 degrees in Morro Bay for the 5 cities. Arroyo Grande at 71, 68 in Shandon and along our south coast. Goleta at 76, 79 degrees in Solvang. Then we'll see that little bit of a cool down as we head through the weekend, back towards normal for this time of the year with a little bit more cloud cover, but we'll be still staying very comfortable all the way through the weekend and into next week. But the good news is, got lots to be thankful for this Thanksgiving.